Hi everyone, my name is Junon. I have a health science background and I'm the author of the book Truth and Empathy, How to Find Your Soulmate. And I'll put a link to the book below. This video is about the romantic compatibility between INTJs and ENTPs. But before we dive into this topic, I would like to know who would be interested in an online meditation course. I hear of people are interested in this type of topic, but they find it challenging to learn how to meditate. I've been meditating for the past 30 years, twice a day for 20 minutes, and I've found a way to actually make it much easier. So if you're interested, you can send me an email at jmaceus@sexualhealthsite.info, and in the subject line, you just put the word meditation, and I will send you the details. It would be $50 Canadian per person for this course. So let's go back to the topic at hand. What do INTJs and ENTPs have in common? Obviously, they're both intuitive thinkers. So these are people who are left brain dominant and they are interested in the abstract future. So you'll see that these are people who will be good in math and science, and they'll have quite a bit to share on that level. The other aspect also is that these are people who like logic. I mean, they'll be able to be, direct. So they will appreciate the fact that they don't have to be that concerned about hurting the other person's feelings. The other point also is that although the ENTP is officially an extrovert, but because this personality type is an intuitive, they have one of the best energies, so they will act more like introverts because it has to do with the difference between the person's core energy and that of other people around them. The ENTP will still be more extrovert than the INTJ, so this personality type will probably have a positive effect on the introverted one. So, in other words, they will help them, be more social, interact with others more, but at the same time, they will not put undue pressure for them to be with others for extended periods of time. Now, when it comes to the challenges that this pair will face, is that first has to do with their organizational style. So the INTJ is a judger. So these are people who are reliable, reachable, they like predictability, they like a person they can rely on, and so forth. Whereas the ENTP likes flexibility in their schedule. They are good at thinking on their feet. They like things that are fresh and different. So in other words, the ENTP may feel that the INTJ is too rigid, and the INTJ will feel that the ENTP is not reliable and reachable and structured enough. So that could be an issue. The other challenge may be their relationship style. In other words, the INTJ is the masculine and orderly, so they want ultimately effectiveness in a partner. So they want someone who gets the job done. Whereas the ENTP has a masculine and spontaneous way in terms of their relationship style. So they want someone who is accurate. So they're looking for whatever situation, whatever they're evaluating, does it have internal logic? They're not so interested in whether or not it's going to work in real life. So that may be a problem in terms of their relation. They're not, again, aiming for the same thing. The other point also is that the fact that they're both left brain dominant. So in other words, people who are left brain dominant tend to not fare as well in terms of relation because they're not really attuned to the emotional temperature of any situation. So in other words, that will be a weakness, and they probably will need to outsource that. So need a third person's point of view to help them navigate this aspect of their relationship. But overall, I do believe that this pairing could work in a sense that they're both intuitive thinkers. They tend to have similar interests in terms of math and science. They tend to have high IQs, so they will have a number of subjects of discussion. These are people also who put emphasis on logic, so they won't feel that they need to walk on eggshells or be particularly concerned about not speaking their minds when it comes to this pairing. And also the fact that the ENTP being a bit more extroverted than the INTJ, it could bring a bit of balance. So although you want the INTJ to be maybe more social and be able to interact with others. Yes, they might have some issues in terms of their organizational style, but I do believe that because of the fact that these two personality types put emphasis on logic, and these are people who are quite rational, they may come to a compromise. And obviously, as I've mentioned, because of the fact that they are both left brain dominant, they might need to outsource this in terms of understanding their emotions and that of their partner. So in other words, they're not really good when it comes to relationships, generally speaking, when it comes to people who are the masculine type. So let me know if you agree or disagree with this compatibility analysis by commenting below. If you like this video, if you learned something, please click on the like button. Also remember to send me an email at jmaceus@sexualhealthsite.info, and you put in the subject line meditation if you're interested in learning an easy and effective meditation technique that I've created. And again, it's $50 Canadian per person if you're interested in participating. Remember to click on the notification bell to be notified of other videos I'm going to be making. Subscribe to my channel, and we will talk soon.